cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. On second down, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation.
Hey, 18.
Here's Bell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Gotta go. Red, up. Right. There we go. You see it?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Blue. Red, up. 180. Blue.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And now running right through him. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, Mo.
This is Carson. "17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue."
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's McKisson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. But he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Red, up. Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up. Gotta go.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
180! Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Now Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You see it.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Parkey's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
18.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They go play action with Trubisky. On the move to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
18.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
180. There we go. You see it? Red, top.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on at Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide. Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Bears on third down,
Gotta go.
2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You got 4. When he head.
Out of the gun, Trubisky finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Blue. Red, up.
A give to Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Blue. Come on.
Again, it's Bell. Bell first down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Red, up. 180. Red, up.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hurry. Blue. Hang on, we got, you see it? Red, up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Wilson on second down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Move. 18. Stop. Ready.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll go again with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And a loose football. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run again with Carson. And now running right through him. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with McKissick, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick. That one was never in doubt.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
18. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hurry. Red. Hey, gotta go. Red.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hurry.
The give is to Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say